Hello, I am installing box braids on my natural hair today. So I have done the top half already, and I had to go somewhere this morning. So I did the top half and I just combed it, or not combed it, but put it down over my hair and over the hair that's loose and wore it in a low bun so you couldn't tell the hair was undone. And now I'm back home, so I am finishing the rest of my hair. So I'm using this Ruwa, I guess, hair. It's by the makers of Expressions, and I really like this hair because it's smooth. It doesn't tangle very much or at all, really. I like the color of it, and you get a pretty good amount in this pack, and it's pre-stretched hair as well. So I'll show you another one. This does hair in it. The hair is pre-stretched, so it's just ready to go. So I just section it into the width that I need, and then I go ahead and start braiding. So I like that about it. So I'm going to put a little bit, I've already sectioned off my hair in the back, so where I'm going to part it. So I've got my hair ready. I'm going to use a little bit of gel on the roots so that it will last a little bit longer and it'll look really neat. And then I'm going to add my hair. I've got my hair sectioned and it's just kind of sitting right here on my camera holster. So I pulled my section, I got it ready to go. And I'm going to turn around so that you can see how I install the box braids. So I just take my hair in between my thumb, my forefinger. So I loop this hair around and then I start braiding it in. And then once I get it going, then I separate my natural hair into two pieces of the synthetic hair so that it blends easier. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I will demonstrate that. So grip my hair in my thumb and forefinger so that I can loop the synthetic hair around, and then I pull it, make sure I have a good grip, and then I start braiding. Now I'm going to place my hair in the middle of this section, and I'm going to separate it into two. So part of my hair has gone into this section and the other part has stayed in the middle. And then I'm going to keep braiding. And then I'll just bring the hair around. And actually, I think it'll feel a little bit easier if I pull it around to the other side. Nope, it's kind of in the middle of my head, so it doesn't really matter. It's a little bit awkward. So now I'm just going to keep braiding. I like to make tighter chains when I'm braiding so that and when I mean chain, I mean the braids in between here, how tightly I'm braiding the hair. Then I'm going to braid it all the way down to the end.
Mom, can you send me your cinnamon manual?
Where is it?
It's in your room.
Yes. That was my littlest one, if you heard that little voice. So I'm just braiding all the way down. almost there. So I decided to braid my hair this weekend because I wore it I let my afro shrink down. I wore it all week, um, but what? Oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I saw a comment come in on Instagram. I lost my train of thought. So I wore my hair, my shrunken afro all week, and while I love the texture of my hair, and I'm trying to make this journey again as simple as possible, I the the afro makes me look older. It makes me look more mature. So there are certain hairstyles that I wear that either add years to my face or take away years uh, from my face. And so my shrunken afro is one that makes me look older, and I don't necessarily want to look older. So when I wear my hair in box braids or even just my high puff with my own hair, I look younger. So it's like I don't know if I want to keep going with the afro puff. So hi, thanks for joining. So I'm braiding my hair with this brand of braiding hair. It's Rua, I guess, and it's made by the makers of Expressions, if you're familiar with Expressions hair. And I really like it because it's already pre-stretched, so I don't have to do any work to it. It makes it really simple. I just take the amount of hair that I need, part my hair and get it ready to go and start braiding. So I've already parted the back of my hair and I put a little bit of gel on it on the root to make it a little bit neater. And I'm just going to turn around and show you how I install the braid. So I put my hair, my natural hair, in my thumb and my forefinger so I can loop this around. And then I start braiding. And then eventually I separate my hair into two strands of the synthetic hair so that it blends more seamlessly. And I don't have to worry about the ends of my hair sticking out. So I'm going to turn around now. So like I said, I grip this between my thumb and my forefinger, and then I loop this around, and now I just start braiding. And once I get it started, now I'm going to place my natural hair in between this one, and I'm going to separate it into two, and my natural hair some will go in this section over here, and then some will stay in the middle section, and then I'll keep braiding. Hopefully you can see. And then I just bring it around to the front. Can you put in the comment if you can see? I can't when I'm turned around, I can't see if I've got a good angle in the camera. So let me know who you are and if that was a good view for you. And then I just keep braiding. And every now and again you'll see me stretch the hair out, and that's just so that the ends don't get tangled at the bottom. And then I keep going, and I like to braid so that the chain is really tight in here. And then I just braid and I keep going. I'm going to braid all the way down. I try to let my hands move quickly so that this doesn't take very long. So it took me about 3.5 hours to do the whole top part, and I did a quick demonstration on my Instagram channel, and I mentioned that typically I do one of two things differently with my parting and the sides of hair. So typically if I have bigger parts like I do now, I'll use more hair so that the knotted part is covering most of the square so you can't see most of the part. And this time I have a pretty generous sized part, and the hair size doesn't match. So the other choice is to make the part smaller, and then this size hair would cover up most of the part. And that's generally the way that I prefer. I think I was just in a rush this morning, and I just wasn't paying good attention. The other thing is I like the way knotless braids look, but I'm not crazy about how it looks like it's necessary to maintain them. So because the knotless braids, you start out with just braiding your own hair, it seemed like it would get messy really quickly. So I did some research, and that is the case. That's one of the pitfalls of the knotless braids, is it gets messy really quickly. And I'm making a video. What's up? What's up? This is my son, my oldest son. Okay, go on. What do you need?
Food.
Go ask Daddy. So knotless braids. So they look like they would get messy really quickly. So I did some research to see if that's the case, and that is the case. And so I watched a video of a lady who, I finished that, and I just braided it all the way down to the end. And let's see what it looks like in the back. So I've got one more to do. So yes, I watched a YouTube video of a lady who said she has a method for maintaining her knotless braids and keeping them fresher longer, but it just seemed like a lot of work. And for me, one of the main purposes for having braids is so that I don't have to do a lot of work. If I want to do a lot of work, I wouldn't braid my hair. I'd leave my hair out. So I've almost finished this first row. Let's see, it's 5:18. I think it has taken me about 30 minutes to do this back row. Typically for me, the back of my hair takes the least amount of time to do. And then the front is next, because the thickness of my hair is really kind of in here. So I'm going to sign off of here when I finish this braid and I have my hands free. So like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave me a message in the comments on what you think about my process and what else you want to see. You'll notice there are all kinds of different videos on my channel. So I've had kind of medium length hair, and I've had short hair, and I just had locks, and then I combed the locks out. So I'm kind of all over the place with my hair, but I mean, it's hair, it grows, so why not experiment with it? So anyway, let me know what you want to see, and I'll holler at you. Bye. Thanks.